Hi kids. Today I am reading a youth level article according to our definition. So anyone in junior high or to high school, this is about their level of reading. And this article is about how we are losing our trees in the US. And the article is from CNN. This is not terribly long. This is short and sweet. And I'm going to do something different today. I am actually going to go over the words with you first and then come back and just read through it. I think this is going to save some time. Okay. Fahrenheit. You've seen this word before. 这个就是华氏度。我们在量气温的时候有 Celsius 摄氏度，还有 Fahrenheit， 这个就是华氏度。Tree cover 就是树的覆盖率，因为我们今天读的是有关于我们损失了树嘛，对不对？所以这里有很多有关于树的字。Inhabitants， 就是居住在那边的居民。Tree canopy 就是一个覆盖一个东西的一个顶哈。像那个一个降落伞叫做 parachute， 但是那个 parachute 的那个顶就叫做一个 canopy。那么如果我们看一个热带雨林，从无人机上面往下看，那个绿绿的一整片覆盖住森林的那个树的那个顶就叫做一个 canopy。你们应该知道 decline 就是下降或者是减少。那么风暴的名字你们应该比较熟了 ，hurricane, tornado， 龙卷风。hurricane 在西半球叫做 hurricane， 东半球我们这边有 cyclone 或者是 typhoon， 都是叙述一样的东西哈。sensible 这个字很好，学会用这个字，就是很理性的，很合理的。impervious。不可被破坏的，就是非常坚固的，就叫做 impervious。reduce 的名词，这个你们应该比较熟了。exceed 超过。atmosphere 就是大气层，就是我们呼吸的空气，我们的大气层。就是我们围绕着地球的这一层空气，就叫做 atmosphere。absorb 吸收，把它吸得饱饱的。这边有两个 element， nitrogen 还有 phosphorus， 一个是磷，一个是氮，这个我刚刚有把它查出来。然后 real estate agent。Real estate 就是房地产，跟物产、物业、房地产、买卖房子相关的。然后 agent 就是一个中间人，他的工作就是去协助人买卖房子，协助人家租房子。Architect 就是一个建筑师、建筑设计师。prescribe 就是开一个处方。或者是提供一个解决问题的方法，开一个药，都叫做prescribe。exposure 是 expose 的名词，我刚刚有读这篇文章读过了。那么他这边指到的就是去大自然里面走一走，森林里面散散步，这个对健康很好。那么他这个就是去接触一下大自然。你们当然知道 habitat 是什么意思，就是你的居住的地方，一个生态环境就叫做一个 habitat。OK， US cities are losing 36 million trees a year. Here is why it matters and how you can stop it. If you're looking for a reason to care about tree loss,This summer's record-breaking heat waves might be it. Trees can lower summer daytime temperatures by as much as 10 degrees Fahrenheit, according to a recent study. But tree cover in US cities is shrinking. A study published last year by the US Forest Service found that we lost 36 million trees annually in urban and rural communities over a 5-year period. That's a 1% drop from 2009 to 2014. 事实上，最后这句话我有点不懂是什么意思哈，因为他说 we lost on average， 他没有讲 average， 但是他的意思应该就是这样。Annually， 每一年我们损失3600万棵树，从什么呢？从 from urban and rural communities， 就是城市里面还有乡村的、乡下的这个城市里面，在一个5年的期间。那么 1% drop from， 那这个是09到14是过去的5年之前的再一个5年。1% drop from 这个的意思是比我们过去的5年反而还就是我们过去的5年从15到19 15到16到20是减少的比这个更多吗？还是减少的比这个更好？这句话我有点看不懂。If we continue on this path, cities will become warmer, more polluted, and generally more unhealthy for inhabitants, says David Nowak, a senior U.S. Forest Service scientist and co-author of the study. Nowak says there are many reasons our tree canopy is declining, including hurricanes, tornadoes, fires, insects, and disease. But the one reason for tree loss that humans can control is sensible development. We see the tree cover being swapped out for impervious cover, which means when we look at the photographs, what was there is now replaced with a parking lot or a building. 就是说树都被砍光了，去盖停车场，去盖楼去了。More than 80% of the U.S. population lives in urban areas, and most Americans live in forested regions along the east and west coasts. Nowak says, every time we put a road down, we put a building in, and we cut a tree or add a tree, it not only affects that site, it affects the region. The study placed a value on tree loss based on trees' role in air pollution removal and energy conservation. The lost value amounted to $96 million a year. 我自己是认为这个数字是大大的低估了哈。如果是3600万棵树的话，我不相信少一棵树只有2块钱、3块钱。所以这个可能少了一个零，甚至少了2个零。Nowak lists 10 benefits trees provide to society. Heat reduction. Trees provide shade for homes, office buildings, parks and roadways, cooling surface temperatures. They also take in and evaporate water, cooling the air around them. Just walk in the shade of a tree on a hot day, you can't get that from grass, Nowak says. To get the full temperature benefit, tree canopy cover should exceed 40% of the area to be cooled, according to a recent study in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. A single city block would need to be nearly half covered by a leafy green network of branches and leaves, the authors wrote. Air pollution reduction. Trees absorb carbon and remove pollutants from the atmosphere. 污染物，污染东西的东西。Energy emissions reduction. Trees emissions 我刚刚忘记讲了，就是排放物。当你 emit dirty air， 那么你就是在排放有污染的空气。Trees reduce energy costs by $4 billion a year, according to Nowak's study. The shading of those trees on buildings reduce your air conditioning costs. Take those trees away, now your buildings are heating up. You're running your air conditioning more, and you are burning more fuel from the power plants. So the pollution and emissions go up. Water quality improvement. Trees act as water filters, taking in dirty surface water and absorbing nitrogen and phosphorus into the soil. Flooding reduction. Trees reduce flooding by absorbing water and reduce runoff into streams. Runoff 就是那个就是你们都会看到台风过去有那个mudslide， 或者是就是水，就是流失水分。Noise reduction. Trees can deflect sound. Deflect 折射。One reason you'll see them lining highways, 就是 lining highway 就是在高速公路旁边你们会看到两排树。Along fences and between roads and neighborhoods. They can also add sound through birds chirping, and wind blowing through leaves. Noises that have shown psychological benefits. 有了树了之后呢，鸟叫，还有这个风吹过这个树叶树枝，创造的很舒服的声音，他们说是这个对心理的素质，就是对我们的心理健康是有帮助的。Protection from UV radiation. UV radiation, infrared, UV 糟糕，忘记 UV 是什么了。Trees absorb 96% of ultraviolet radiation. UV 就是 ultraviolet， 紫光吗？糟糕，忘记了。No access. Improved aesthetics， 这个是刚刚也忘记提了。审美观就是美观，它会改善任何一个你的住屋的这个美观价值。Ask any real estate agent, architect, or city planner. Trees and leaf cover improve the looks and value of any property. Property 就是你的财产，这个提醒一下。Improved human health. Many studies have found connections between exposure to nature and better mental and physical health. Mental 心理的，心理跟生理的健康。Some hospitals have added tree views and plantings for patients as a result of these studies. Doctors are even prescribing walks in nature for children and families due to evidence that nature exposure lowers blood pressure and stress hormones. 医生甚至会开一个处方，就是叫他们在大自然里面走路，所以呢，可以降低他们的高血压，还有他们的制造会给他们压力的荷尔蒙。And studies have associated living near green areas with lower death rates. 住在绿色的环境，靠近绿色的环境会降低死亡率，真的吗？ Wildlife habitat. Birds rely on trees for shelter, food, and nesting. Worldwide, forests provide for a huge diversity of animal life. OK， 你们初中、高中的小朋友做功课就会一天到晚读到这种东西。OK， 这篇文章我认为还不错。我们的确是损失太多树了，每一年。OK，later。